Yes, yes, yes! Yes! I wanna scream it louder, but my voice is so tired from yesterday night's absolute oh my days. Oh my days, guys. Nothing can honestly get better than that. Nothing can get better than a Dockyard derby victory at this place. Once again, Portsmouth cannot seem to find... Hi, Charlotte. Portsmouth cannot seem to find a way to win at home park. And that is now nearly a decade that we have beaten Portsmouth at home. Or at least been unbeaten against Pompey. They haven't won now at home park since 2015-16. And they haven't beaten us since 2018-19. And what can I say? The record goes on. The record honestly goes on. And I can promise you all this now. Once this video comes out, you're all going to absolutely love it. There's a lot of content for it, by the way. Nothing beats a Dockyard derby for me, or a Battle of the Ports, Battle of the Navy. It's always a huge fixture. And especially for this season, it's the first fixture I have looked at immediately for Argyle's calendar. The preview says it all. I didn't do a proper preview for any of the other games so far this season, but I have for Argyle Pompey. What a surprise, though. They're our second biggest rivals for a reason behind Exeter. Oh, I'm delighted. I'm absolutely delighted. As you all know, we won 1-0. Yeah, my throat hurts really bad now. All my voice is gone. You're going to see it in the video when it comes out. You're going to see it in the video when it comes out. My voice is honestly not up to scratch like it usually is. And, that was special. That was so special last night. I know, I will say this, though. It was far from our best performance of the season, though. Nothing tops that Luton game so far for performance-wise. But in terms of nostalgic limbs and all that, and as anything, really, and to beat any club that I want to beat, it's got to be Pompey. And last night just once again proved that. My voice is gone. Oh my God, I nearly spilt my phone. That just shows how tired I honestly am from it all. Guys, it's the confidence booster we need for Saturday. Because on Saturday, we're off to Pride Park, Wayne Rooney's former club at Derby County. And I can't wait for it. It's the exact confidence booster we needed for a tough game like Derby on Saturday. Honestly, no, what a win. What a win. Second half more so than the first half. The second half more so than the first half. Because the first half, if I'm going to be brutally honest with you all, I honestly thought Pompey were the better side in the first half. Josh Murphy, I thought, was giving Sorinola some huge problems at the start. Obviously, they had a goal really early. It was ruled out for offside. And I was scratching my head at halftime thinking this is going to be as a 0-0 as you can get. And one of the most boring games of football ever. All hyped for nothing. And then the second half changed everything. Can I say, by the way, what a match Jordan Houghton had, by the way, last night. He was my unsung hero from last night. Phenomenal performance by George. I honestly, if Randall isn't fit for Saturday, I really hope he starts at Derby, honestly, because it will be huge if he does so. I'd love to see him start on Saturday, Jordan. Brilliant performance. And I also got to give credit to Rooney because the subs he brought on at the end, they were the game changers for our game. And it's what won us the game as well. I thought Rami Al-Hajj had a really poor game. No wonder he got taken off. I thought our game changer was Callum Wright, if I'm going to be brutally honest. That was Callum Wright's best game in so long. That was Callum Wright's best game in such a long time. And what a night to put a performance in like that. Fair play to him, honestly. Derby are winning at Coventry. Yeah, fair enough. Well, that's going to be biting nails for Saturday, isn't it? So, yeah, thank you, mate. I appreciate that. West Brom have got a game against Burnley tonight. That's not going to be easy at the Hawthorns. West Brom have been on a really slippery road ever since they've beaten us. They haven't stopped drawing or not been able to win. But Derby winning at Coventry, that's going to be if they win that now, that's going to be nerve-wracking for Saturday for sure. No, honestly, I cannot wait to get this video out when I get the chance to do so. I mean, I've been editing it all throughout today and yesterday. It's been knackering. There's a lot more content for it than normally there would be because it is the Dockyard Derby. It's always a special game for me. So it's not like your usual episodes where it's going to be... It's not like your usual episodes where it's going to be, the intro, predicted lineup, fan interviews, game, outro. There's more than that in a game of a calibre of Portsmouth against Plymouth. The preview I did with Brendan earlier this week sums that up. It just sums up how much I love the game, honestly. Like the minute we left Leeds, the minute we lost to Leeds, I was straight on that train to Southampton to stay at my mate's house for the night that I went uni with and straight down to Portsmouth to make that video. And then, yeah, and then the road trip back to Plymouth just followed after that. And then, yeah, the game's the game. I'm chuffed. Honestly, I would have been all doom and gloom if that was a 0-0. And in the end, we win against Pompey at home again. We also had a goal scored in the start of the second half as well, which was ruled out for offside. And then, yeah, Obafemi, former Southampton man, delivers superbly. And by the way, apparently, a Cardiff fan has told me I was on Sky last night. Now, I'm going to be honest, I have no awareness from this whatsoever. Apparently, I was on Sky last night, so when I get the chance to do so, I need to rewatch the whole game and have a look at it and just see what minute I was spotted, because I didn't honestly have a look at the... I didn't have a look at the TV monitor at all at Home Park last night. So yeah, I'm gonna have to have a look at that honestly, because apparently I was on Sky. I think the camera pans to me because I was sat in the Mayflower end for a change because of the fixture I love in Argyle Pompey, and I just wanted to be somewhere different for a change to get the full match day experience and all that, and that's all that really. Yeah, delighted with the win. That Obafemi goal, by the way, Pompey fans will now know how it feels. That is justice for what we went through with Stansfield twice last season when he put it in the back of the net for Birmingham against us. So now Pompey fans know how it feels with a former Southampton man. Scoring against them. And it sent them crazy, fuming. You know what makes this game even better? Have you all seen how much John Messinho has cried his eyes out after full time? All he did after we scored was moan at the fourth official, follow him into the tunnel and moan about some sort of foul, and then he acts like the saltiest clown on the planet on Sky Sports after the game. He is the most embarrassing manager in the league. Honestly, the tears from Messinho was crazy, and it serves him right for his team not finishing their fucking chances. Wankers. Freaking have that, Pompey. Oh, I'm delighted. I'm absolutely delighted. What a game. And Argyle are victorious in the Dockyard Derby again. There's only one port in England, and that port in England is home to the Mayflower ship that set sail from the southwest of England. Up the Plymouth. Oh, I'm delighted, guys. I'm absolutely delighted. Daniel Grimshaw had a fantastic game last night. You know what? I think all of the defence had a decent game last night. Grimshaw, Shooks, even Pleggy had a good game last night. The defence, we're not known for having a good performance from the defence because we usually leak goals like no tomorrow. But the defence had a brilliant game last night. They kept Pompey out because I can't lie, Pompey were the better side, I thought, throughout the first half. And we got back into it in the second half and the goal delivered pretty much. And it doesn't get any better than that. Prediction for West Brom Burnley. I said a 0-0 tonight because I think Burnley's a bit overrated away from home. But I could be wrong. West Brom haven't been that brilliant themselves lately. So we'll see what happens. As long as Luton don't win, you won't be bottom three. That is true. However, we need a big favour from Sunderland tonight because they are away at Preston. And fun enough, that's who Pompey's got next. Sunderland are at Deepdale tonight. We need a huge favour from the Black Cats tonight. Luton, Cardiff, I will be all right as long as Luton don't win. Even if it's a draw, I'll be happy. Scraggy De Bear said, up the Rams. Well, we will see you on Saturday, mate. I'm looking forward to it. It's Wayne Rooney's return to Pride Park. And it's not going to be easy at all. There's two ways I can look at it. Derby are really good at home and we're rubbish away. But there is a big but. The last time we went to Pride Park, we won 3-2 in League One. Can we have Sam Cosgrove back for Saturday, please? It'd just be the icing on top of the cake. We'll see. But honestly, yeah, nothing could get better than last night. I've lost my voice. I'm trying to get it back, but it's not easy. I can tell you that for sure. And yeah, I said 2-1 Sunderland, so I hope I'm right. Oh, limbs. I literally went off my chair like that the minute Obafemi scored. Honestly, he is a sexy beast. I want his shirt now after that. When I have the time to do so, I'm going to get a shirt and it will have his name on the back. Just for shushing Pompey right up. Just the way we like it. Grimshaw, Shooks, Pleggy, Houghton. Phenomenal performances from them all. Callum Wright, game changer. And Obafemi, the goal speaks for itself. I did say from the beginning, though, that Freddie Potts would be the one to look out for Pompey, and I thought he still had a strong heart performance last night. He showed that again. But Pompey honestly just couldn't finish. But they played well. They made us work for that, and I'll give Pompey credit for that. They did make us work for that. And if Preston do have a terrible performance tonight, then I can honestly see Pompey beating Preston this weekend at home. But we'll see. It's going to be an interesting clash for sure. My man of the match. Oh. Right, Home Park said it was Cornell Shooks. I'm tempted to say Jordan Houghton. He's back in the lineup and he had such an unreal game from minute 1 to minute 90. I'm going to go with Jordan Houghton. And he nearly scored as well, but it had to deal with Pompey's keeper, Schmid, pulling off a brilliant save. He was another one that had a good performance for Pompey last night. And if it wasn't for Pompey conceding, it would have been a 0-0 last night. And I would have come out of Home Park seething and Pompey would have got a deserved point. But they didn't deserve it. They couldn't finish, and we did. So that's that. And also, if both offside goals counted, it would have ended 2-1 to the Argyle anyways. So, yeah. That's all I can say, really. We will be at Pompey for the second half of the Dockyard Derby in March at Fratton Park on the 11th of March. I've put it in my diary ever since June, and I look forward to it. Our next big game... big game, is at the end of this month now when we face Bristol City in the West Country Derby at Ashton Gate. I'm so hyped for that as well. But every game in the Championship's a big game. We got Derby on Saturday, the return of Wayne Rooney at Pride Park. It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. So that's all I'm going to have to say, guys. I thought I'd do an immediate reaction, or a reaction at least, to last night's outstanding game. Outstanding result, more like. Mousinho's a crying sod, and I love every minute of his tears. We'll see you all for Derby. And please look out for this video. I'm going to say this now before I leave. It's going to be a banger, because this is the best thumbnail. I'm not joking. This is the best thumbnail Rosevere has ever made. It's superb, and it's getting me so hyped for uploading it when I do. So yeah, I'm hoping it'll be up tomorrow, because I've got to go to Cornwall tomorrow anyways to film my Derby intro, and I'm meeting a friend. So that's that. So yeah, enjoy the video when it comes out, guys. I'm going to now get back to editing it. And yeah, the Dockyard is green. The South Coast is green. Devon is green. The whole of England is green. Football is green. Hey, Luca, how's it going, my boy? Now, before I go, actually, I remember, Luca's going to love me saying this, and he'll probably talk to me on Discord in a minute about this, but I remember when we were in League One together, and we made a joke about when we played Pompey, and Luca made a banterous comment to me saying, I remember Ipswich's old Dockyard and all that. We should make the Dockyard derby 3 ways. Could you imagine? I miss playing Ipswich, to be fair. I mean, I hope they survive. I mean, they're in the Premier League at the moment. They're looking for their first win of the season. But yeah, that is literally everything I have to cover, really. Yeah, his comment there sums it up. I remember when we spoke about it. So, yeah, it was so funny. Oh, it was hilarious. Anyways, yeah. That is everything we need to cover for. I'm chuffed, as we all know. I'm absolutely chuffed with that from last night. I've lost my voice, or most of my voice, as you can tell. So yeah, Rooney can. He still can, and I'm still all behind him at the moment. He made a tactical masterclass at the end of last night that won us the game as well. So yeah, I do agree, Peter. Like I said, we'll see where we are at Boxing Day, and we will go from that point onwards. So yeah, and we don't talk about the last time West Brom came to the home park, because that was our worst performance at home in 2 years. So yeah, 3 years coming up, to be fair. So yeah, that sums up everything you need to know. This video is going to be class when it comes out. You're going to all really enjoy it. And yeah, the Dockyard is green. The South Coast is green. England is green. Football is green. Sir Francis Drake gets one over Nelson. And the Ocean City gets one once again over the Waterfront City. Over them wankers in blue. Jokes aside, though, fair play, Pompey. You gave us a hell of a game last night. And, well, Fratton Park's my favourite away day in the whole calendar and in the whole country. And I'm going to be so hyped for that when we play them on March the 11th. I've got the date saved on my diary. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So, yeah, let's get this video up. And then we're off to Derby on Saturday. Up the Janners, up the Argyle, up the Greens, up the Pilgrims, up the Plymouth. Come on, you boys in green. Green Army! See you all for then. And honestly, no, this video is going to be a good one. I hope you all enjoy it when it comes out. See you all soon. Have a good evening. Take care. And see ya.